She's a Chicago kid. She had choices, she made the choices, and she was so self-aware in the sense of, here are the things that I want out of my life, here's what I want to do, and I'm going to choose to do those things and do whatever it takes to get there. And so that's why we want to make sure that we tell her story, to accentuate the qualities that she has so that our Noble alums can see and learn from all that she's been through, and then connect that to their own stories and their own lives.
My name is Marchini. I am currently the postgraduate intern for the NCAA, and I work with Division II compliance. I graduated in 2006, went to DePaul University. During my time at Noble, Noble was very new. We didn't have a lot of access to fields, to gyms, to play sports. However, we would go to different schools and we would see the gym that they had, and how it would be awesome to have a gym like that and experience games and your fans, your teachers coming to see your family. So I always wanted that. And then after high school, I went to DePaul, saw what college athletics was like. I thought, how cool would it be to have my future kids experience that? Have a family represent an institution and that that pride. After DePaul, I came to Noble, was an athletic director here for 5 years. During my time here at Noble, I made it my goal to really improve that student-athlete experience for them and provide them an opportunity to experience something that I never had the opportunity to. My purpose was always I felt like it was to give back to different student-athletes, especially in my community, people like me, first-generation students from low-income communities, and provide them a better experience.
When Melissa joined my team in 2014, what was obvious right from the jump was work ethic and great attitude every single day. And when Melissa had that right from the beginning, and it was a beautiful thing to see. All the values and qualities that Melissa brought to the table certainly is a credit to her family and her upbringing. It's a credit to her and the choices that she made. She always chose hard work over everything else. She would certainly go out of her way to give her education at Noble and the people that she was around a lot of credit for also developing and empowering what she already had inside.
When Jason and I were working together, everything pretty much changed. He had the same vision as I did. He had the same vision where we wanted athletics to be equally important as academics, because we truly believed that they went hand in hand. So we worked well together because we wanted to make sure we were providing the best opportunity for the Noble student athletes. The one memory that sticks to me was my last year as the athletic director. It was the basketball tournament. You see these basketball players, girls and boys, are so passionate about what they do, and it's just a great time, a great environment. That game, it was so important for the student athletes that the staff members and their families showed up. They were cheering. The game was so close, it was so competitive, it was clean. So Golder, they were still celebrating that they made such a huge accomplishment. They fought to the very end. And the fans, they were so supportive. Chicago Bull fans were acknowledging the older fans and letting them know those kids played great. And for me, that was one of the greatest memories, because I told Jason that was the ideal moment of what it meant to be Noble and what the Noble student athlete meant. Having good sportsmanship, playing to the very end, being competitive, being passionate, and that was by far one of my favorite memories.
As a former student athlete at Noble Street College Prep at the OC, she realized how much significance there was in being that. She realized how much that helped her structure on a daily basis, helped her motivation on a daily basis, and she was very intent on bringing that significance to our coaches and to our student athletes, but we had to build it first and then take that and make it a major part of a student's educational experience at Noble. She knew what it meant to her, and she wanted to make sure that that was something that we were able to give and continue to give to students moving forward.
sports is more than just getting on the field. It's working as a team, working with your coach, being a leader. So getting through adversity, getting through those challenges, and making the best out of it. So, and that carries on in the classroom where you learn what it means to work as a team, to be humble and be a team player and be a leader. It really goes beyond the field and the court.
What inspires me about Melissa is that her education didn't stop at Noble Street College Prep. It didn't stop at DePaul University. It didn't stop as she was working for Noble as our athletic director. And it didn't stop when she was at the University of Miami getting her master's degree. She is in constant pursuit of growth and education and opportunities to develop herself. And that persistence and those qualities that she has, she's going to carry that with her at all times. And it's just fun to watch.
I'm a first generation student, so coming to Noble, I knew that college was the next step to being successful. I went to pursue my master's at the University of Miami in Florida. I am currently the postgraduate intern for the NCAA, and I work with Division II compliance. So here at the national office now, I make it a goal of mine to make sure that I'm able to tell their stories as well. I make sure to provide that different perspective of student athletes from the city, from low-income communities, from first-generation student athletes, and I'm able to share that. So my passion really just comes from wanting to provide more for the next generation and make sure that they have a better opportunity to experience not only athletics in college, but also in high school